It's no secret that Arizona has been in the spotlight for the way it's carried out executions, including the controversial drug cocktail that halted executions when one inmate's death took much longer than expected.
Tonight, we are verifying whether Arizona's death penalty law could eventually be used by the nation's highest court to bring an end to capital punishment across our nation.
It's a controversial topic since the latest surveys show that at least 60% of Americans support the death penalty. Team 12's William Pitts joins us with what he's uncovered. Will?
Well, the lawyers in this case are asking the U.S. Supreme Court for two things: to review Arizona's death penalty law and then review the entire issue of having a death penalty at all. Abel Hidalgo is on Arizona's death row. He shot and killed two people in Arizona in 2001, another two in Idaho. And his attorneys want him to help end the death penalty in the U.S. Arizona has 120 people on death row. The latest, Samantha Allen, sentenced to death last month for killing her cousin, 10-year-old Amy Deal. Others, like Deborah Mielke, have been released, found innocent, or had their trial thrown out. And in 2014, Joseph Wood took 2 hours to die.
Clear gasp. And it just sort of looked like a fish opening and closing his mouth.
That execution and a lack of death penalty drugs put all executions on hold. But it's Hidalgo's case, not the others, that could have legal consequences. Arizona started with only 6 aggravating factors that could qualify someone for the death penalty. Now there are 14. Hidalgo's lawyers say that broadens the law way too much. They studied 200 murder cases and found all but 10 could qualify for the death penalty.
You are 2.3 times more likely to be sentenced to death for a murder in Maricopa County than anywhere else in Arizona.
Robert Dunham with the Death Penalty Information Center says the Supreme Court has held the death penalty should be reserved for the worst of the worst. That means restricting who's eligible.
Those facts suggest that the death penalty as pursued in Arizona is so broad that it doesn't provide the narrowing function that the U.S. Supreme Court has said death penalty statutes must provide.
Does this case end the death penalty? We can verify, yes, it could. But the Supreme Court has to agree to hear the case, then agree to decide the overall death penalty issue, which they don't have to do. Now, we reached out to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for comment, but did not hear back. The Supreme Court has until next June to decide if it wants to take the case. William Pitts, 12 News.